In today's class, we'll move a little more slowly and intentionally, allowing ourselves to really relax into each pose. We'll marinate in the intention of self-care. We'll deepen into the breath, and we'll welcome ourselves to a more spacious and loving practice. A quick reminder before we start to click the subscribe button and to check out my Patreon site. Patreon is a way for you to support the making of these videos, and it gets you access to special monthly live streams where we hang out and talk yoga and wellness, and I answer your questions. Super fun. So if you're a patron already, thank you. And if not, I invite you to check it out. For class today, it's a slow flow practice, so no props are necessary, but I highly recommend blocks. We're going to be doing some folds and some twists, and what we're after in these poses is a long spine, lengthening through the spine, and having blocks to support your hands helps to accommodate that length. So if you have blocks, bring them. If not, no worries, not needed, okay? We're going to begin our practice today by clearing some internal space and calming the nervous system with a breathing exercise called Ujjayi Breath. Now, Ujjayi is super simple. It's like the easiest breath practice, but it's really powerful in its ability to calm the central nervous system. And it decreases the levels of stress hormones in the body, like cortisol, which helps to decrease systemic inflammation. And it switches on all the body's internal healing and repair mechanisms. It's so powerful and it's so easy. So how do you do it? Well, you find a comfortable seat. And I'm just going to demonstrate here, and then we'll do it together in a moment. And all we're going to be doing is breathing in and out through the nose, but instead of feeling the breath moving through the nose and hearing the breath moving through the nose, we're going to shift the focus to the back of the throat. And we're going to feel the breath moving through the back of the throat and hear the breath in the back of the throat. And this creates a gentle ocean-like sound, the ocean moving in and out. Sounds kind of like this. All right, I don't know if you could hear that. I was trying to exaggerate it a little bit, but all I'm doing is a very gentle constriction of the muscles at the back of the throat, and then letting that slow my breath down. Still breathing through the nose, but I'm feeling it in the back of the throat. Okay, when we get into it, I'm going to give you a count. So we'll breathe in for a count of 4. We'll hold at the top for 2. We'll breathe out for a count of 4 and hold at the bottom for 2. All through the nose, focusing at the back of the throat. Okay, so let's settle in. We'll take a few normal breaths, just let our body relax, and then we'll move into Ujjayi Breath. Okay, so place your hands anywhere they feel comfortable. Sit up nice and tall, close your eyes, and we'll take a big breath in through the nose, lift the shoulders up to the ears. Open mouth, exhale. One more just like that. Big breath, the shoulders rise. Open mouth, exhale. Let's come into a normal breath in and out through the nose. And just begin to relax from the top down. So relax your brow. Feel the lines in your forehead smooth and soften. Relax your eyes and your cheeks. And relax your jaw and your tongue. With every exhale, feel any tension, tightness in the body dissolving into the breath. now let's move into our Ujjayi breath, feeling the breath gently at the back of the throat and hearing the breath gently at the back of the throat like an ocean wave. Let's breathe in normally through the nose, great big breath. Open mouth, exhale, just to let go and release. And then Ujjayi in through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 2, 1. Ujjayi out through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 1. Ujjayi in through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 1. Ujjayi out, 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 1. Ujjayi in through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 1. Ujjayi out. And continue like this with your own count, your own pace. Feeling the breath gently at the back of the throat. Hearing that very subtle, soft sound. And relax. Notice if you're tensing or tightening. Relax the face, relax the shoulders. You're doing great. A couple more breaths. Keep relaxing. On your next inhale, I want you to hold for a full 4 count. Open mouth, exhale. Let the shoulders melt from the ears. Let's sit for a few moments in this sweet stillness. Welcome yourself to practice. And blink your eyes slowly open. Extend the right leg wide and long. Bring the sole of the left foot inside that right thigh. And begin to walk the right hand down the inside of the right leg toward the heel. Take the left hand up to the sky. And push the left sit bone into the earth. So really ground through the left sit bone. Left hand comes behind the head. Push your head back a little bit. Spiral the heart open to the sky, elbow pointing straight up. And again, re-ground through the left sit bone. Breathe. You can stay here, or you can begin to deepen by walking the right hand toward the heel, maybe even past the heel if that's accessible. But listen to your body. Go slow. Just a little sensation is enough. Keep re-grounding through the left sit bone. You want to feel this stretch in the low back on the left side. That's your QL muscle. And it gets very ornery when we sit a lot. So this is a great stretch. Inhale, slowly rise. Turn to square the chest over the extended leg. Long spine and fold by walking the fingers forward and extending the heart and the crown of the head forward as well. So lengthen the spine as you fold. Continue to fold, finding your fullest expression. Again, nice and slow. Don't push it, but find that place between ease and effort. Inhale, slowly rise. Bring the left hand to the mat behind you. Push and lift your hips. Take your right hand up and over. Reach behind you. So from the right toes to the right fingertips, feel that great big stretch across the ribs. And push into the left hand to open the heart and open the upper back. Exhale, slowly lower. Nice. Let's do the other side. Extend the left leg. Right foot comes to the inside of the thigh and begin to walk the left hand toward the heel, right hand to the sky. Take a moment here, ground through the right sit bone. And the right hand comes behind the head. Push back a little bit, open the heart to the sky, elbow to the sky, and again reground through the right sit bone. Breathe. And you can stay or you can begin to deepen by walking the left hand further down the leg. Breathe into that sweet sensation. Inhale, slowly rise, square the chest over the left leg, and then with a long spine, walk your fingers as if you're pulling the heart and the crown forward, and then melt into the fold. Push down gently through the outside of the right thigh to open the right hip as you fold. Take your time. Inhale, slowly rise. Bring the right hand behind you. Press and lift the hips. Arc the left hand up and over. Big reach, big stretch. And again, push into the earth with the right hand. Open the heart. Open the upper back. Exhale, lower it down. Nicely done. Let's come to tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll just move through a couple cat-cows here. Wrap the elbows in. Push the heart forward. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale, round and flex, draw the navel in. Inhale, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round and flex. And just like this with your own breath. And begin to welcome any organic movements into the mix that feel good in your body. You can sink the hips back to the heels. You can move in circles. Roll the head and shoulders around. Really listen to where your body wants to take you and follow. Don't let the mind get in the way. Awesome. Coming back to tabletop, curl the toes, lift the hips and push back, downward dog. And take a few breaths here. Pedal the feet, bend one knee, draw the opposite heel to the earth. Really feel that sweet stretch as you push the heel down from the glutes, down the hamstrings and the calf, all the way through the Achilles, the heel. And coming to stillness, wrap the elbows gently in, press more weight into the index finger and thumb. As you do that, feel the upper back round and broaden a little bit. Draw your navel into the spine, lift the tailbone and push the thigh bones toward the back wall. Great big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Bring your feet together and take your right foot up to the sky, three-leg dog. Push through the heel to extend long. Exhale, right knee toward the nose. Squeeze the knee into the chest as you shift the upper body forward and step through between your hands, low lunge. Bring the left hand inside the front foot and peel the right hand up to the sky, revolved lunge. Spiral the heart open to the sky, gaze to the lifted fingers. And as you push into the earth with the left hand, draw the left shoulder away from that ear as you spiral the twist a little deeper. Exhale, right hand comes down, frame the front foot. Step the back foot forward an inch or two. Keep the back heel lifted and straighten the front leg, floating splits. Now, fold over the straight front leg, and this is a good place for blocks here because you want a long spine. So inhale, halfway lift. Reach the heart and the crown of the head forward. And as you exhale, fold a little more deeply. All 10 toes are facing forward here. The back heel is lifted. Just breathe into the sensation in your right hamstring. Notice if your butt is sticking out to the right here. Kind of draw the right hip back toward the back heel. As you inhale, halfway lift, bend gently into the front knee, and let's glide forward into Warrior 3. So wing your arms back, lift the left heel, but dip the left hip so that your chest and your hips are squarely facing the earth. Reach the crown of your head forward, get long through the spine once again. And then staying balanced on the right foot, let's rise up into tree pose, Vrikshasana. So sole of the left foot comes inside that right thigh, palms to the heart. And if the left foot doesn't make it to the thigh, you can place it on the right calf or even kickstand on the ground to the ankle there. So you choose. Relax into it, breathe. Let's come back to our Ujjayi breath here. In and out through the nose, but feeling the breath gently at the back of the throat. Focus your gaze softly on a point in front of you and relax. As you inhale, take your hands up to the sky and slowly step that left foot all the way back into a nice deep crescent lunge, deep bend in the front knee. Settle here for a couple breaths. Relax the shoulders. Your back leg is strong and straight. Push into the ball of the left foot. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, slowly twist open to the right, reaching the right hand back. And keep twisting until the chest is squarely facing off the right side of the mat. Inhale, flip the front palm, take it up and back, reverse. And as you exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, low lunge. We'll step back to plank pose, and let's hold plank for a couple breaths here. Wrap the elbows in, push into the earth. Draw the navel in toward the spine, so firm up the belly. And let's come down to forearm plank. We'll take a few sweet moments here to pay attention to the abs, the core, the hips, everything that supports spinal health, longevity, health and wellness. We're working it right now. Feel it in the midsection. As you inhale, press back up to plank pose, and then as slow as you can, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck the toes. Slide the hands back a little bit for cobra pose. Press into the heels of the hands, and then push the heart forward as you draw the shoulders back. Exhale, lower. Hips to heels, child's pose, and let's take a few sweet moments in child's pose. Find earth. Let your forehead rest softly on the mat. Breathe. Feel the breath. Inhale, come forward into tabletop. Curl your toes. Lift the hips, downward dog. Feet together. Take your left heel up to the sky, nice and high. Push through the heel, extending through the back line of that leg. Exhale, left knee into the nose. Squeeze the knee into the chest as you shift forward and step through between your hands, low lunge. Bring the right hand inside the front foot and slowly peel the left hand up to the sky, revolved lunge. Take a few breaths here. Really settle in. Each inhale, lengthen the crown of your head forward, and each exhale, explore deepening into the twist. Exhale, left hand comes down, frame that front foot. Step the back foot forward an inch or two, keep the back heel lifted, and straighten the front leg. Halfway lift, get long through the spine, and as you exhale, fold over the extended front leg. Again, great place for blocks here. Every inhale, lengthen. Every exhale, deepen. As you inhale, halfway lift, bend gently into the front knee, and let's glide forward into Warrior 3. Wing the arms back. Lift the right leg, the right heel, but dip the right hip, once again bringing the hips and the chest squarely facing the earth. Couple breaths here, feel it. I'm sure you do, I do. And then staying balanced on that left foot, we rise up into tree pose. Sole of the right foot inside the left thigh. Palms come to the heart and relax into it. If you find you're falling here or anywhere, it's okay. Just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and you come back. Relax. Notice where your mind goes and bring it right back here to this sweet gift we have, this practice. Coming back into your Ujjayi breath. Relax. As you inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky and slowly step that right foot way back into crescent lunge. Take your time, settle in, and work into a nice deep bend in that front knee. Relax the shoulders. Relax the muscles of your face. Your legs are earth, ground energy. Your upper body is air, water, soft. Big breath in, reach tall. Exhale, a slow twist, opening to the left. Reach the left hand back. And again, keep twisting until the chest is square off the left side of the mat. Flip the front palm, a gentle up and back reaching motion. And exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, low lunge. We'll step back to plank pose, and once again, take a moment here, firm up the belly, and we'll come down to forearm plank to work the core muscles. So keep drawing the navel gently in toward the spine and push firmly into the earth with the palms, the elbows, and the forearm. Keep pushing until you feel the upper back round slightly. So the belly is kind of concave, all those muscles engaged. And keeping that strong core, press up plank pose. And as slow as you can, lower all the way to your belly. Nice. Untuck the toes. Slide the hands back. Lift the heart. Push your heart forward. Draw the shoulders back. You want to feel this in the upper back here. Opening the upper back. Opening the heart. Exhale, lower. And find child's pose. Nicely done, friends. Big breath in. Open mouth. Exhale. Feel into the earth with your fingers and toes, your forehead, and your nose. Let's find that Ujjayi breathing again. Slow it down. Feeling the breath gently at the back of the throat. And sit back to your heels. Sweep your legs around in front for a little forward fold here. So feet hip distance apart. Root down through your sit bones. Inhale, reach up tall, great big breath. And as you exhale, a slow fold forward. Taking it nice and slow, listen to your body the whole way down. With each inhale, lengthen. And with each exhale, deepen. When you feel a little sensation in the hamstrings, gently internally rotate the legs. So turn the toes and the knees very softly inward and feel the sit bones spread open on the mat. That gives your tailbone a little bit more space, helps to give your spine, your vertebrae more space, and it moves the sensation down into the hamstrings, which is where we want it. Breathe and relax. Inhale, slowly rise, a little counter stretch here, altar pose. So hands and feet come down, bend the knees, lift your hips and let your head fall back. We'll take a great big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Lower your sit bones and come to your back. Draw both knees into your chest. Take a little sweet rock side to side. And coming to stillness, take your feet up in the air for happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet and allow your feet to open as wide as they want. And just using the weight of your arms, gently pull the knees down toward the armpits and feel the low back pushing down toward the earth. Close your eyes. You can welcome a little rocking motion back and forth if that feels good, or you can stay still. Let's take a great big collective breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Release your feet and melt into Shavasana. Begin to bring a little movement to your fingers and your toes, your wrists and ankles. As you inhale, take your hands overhead and stretch. Feel every cell in your body waking up to new possibility, more space. Exhale, draw knees into chest. And roll to your right side. Push yourself up to a seat, the top of your mat. Bring your palms together at your heart. Close your eyes. Let's raise our thumb knuckle to the point between our brow, and we bow to one another in light and love. Namaste. I really had fun with that. I hope you did too. Thank you, and wishing you and your family peace, love, and light.